Hello, welcome to this class where I'm installing Debian into VirtualBox, and then we want to exploit that Debian, and then we install Node.js on it, including Docker, so that we can use it to exploit it. So with that, let's navigate to where I've put the image. So I will start with the VirtualBox. So I'll log in as the super user. So we are in. So if I do who am I, shows I'm root. So clear the screen. Now this screen I can use it in two parts, which I mean by if I do split. So I've got two windows here, which I'll be using. So let's log in the bottom one. So we'll do the same sudo su. Then we'll clear the screen. So we are ready here. So the top one, what we are going to do is we'll type in VirtualBox. Then we'll shift it to the background. There we are. We are in the VirtualBox here. So the first thing here we are going to do is in new. So we'll call it Node.js vulnerable operating system. Now where the machine folder is going to be, we are going to go into other. So we are navigating here. Then you can see all the other VMs are in here. But for this one, we'll go a little bit further. So we are navigating in the file system here. If we go down here, we have got that folder there. Then we have got Node.js in there. So this will be the folder. So we just click there, choose, and we have got that path. And we know that we are doing Debian, not Microsoft Windows, which is a Linux. And here we are going to go Debian 64, and we are going to go next. Then for fast installation also, we just leave it at 2.7 gigabits. Then we'll click next. Then we are creating a new hard disk, so we'll do create. We'll remain with the virtual disk image. Then we want it dynamically allocated. So that's where it's going to install, but we just want to enlarge to about 100. So 109 is all right. Then we'll create. So we have created the hard drive and also the details here. So let's go into the details just to make sure that we can boot the necessary things. So we'll go general. Now in general here, we are going to go advanced and we'll allow by directional so that we can drag and drop into there. Then we have got the actual system here. We are not using a floppy. We just want the optical and the hard drive. Then the processor, we are going to enable this. In accept, we'll just leave as it is. Then we'll go into the display. We'll leave everything as it is by default. the storage. So we're going to click empty because we want to do a boot so that it boots from here and install into the Node.js vulnerable operating system hard drive. Once I click here, you see that we have got here the optic drive with a chevron. So we click it there and we're going to choose the virtual optic disk. So the virtual optic disk here, we have to add because it's not here. So we'll do add, then we'll go to the computer, then we'll go to the operating system, then in VM OS, then here we are going to highlight the Debian there, then we'll click open. So that's the one we want to boot to. So we have chosen that that's the one we are going to boot, as you can see here. Then we'll go audio, we'll leave as it is. Now on the network, we want to use the bridge adapter, which is WLPS. So this is the actual operating system. So if I go on the command line, then I do if config, then you see that the last adapter is WLPS3SO and is on 192.168.33.206. That's the one we are using here. So that's the one we have made here. Serial ports will leave everything default. USB automatically is in 2.0. Shared folder, we haven't put any shared folder, but we can mount a shared folder. So we just click here on the plus, we'll go other, then we'll go to the computer, then we'll go home, then we are going to use snake eyes here, then we are going to do downloads. So we'll leave as it is, then we just do chosen. But since we want to use this into root instead of using in the snake eyes, which is the user, if we go others here, if we go on the file system here, we just need to choose root there. Now in root, we can create a file called shared file. So this is the one we are going to use to share, and then we'll do choose and we'll do auto mount. So it's automatically mounted, and then we'll click OK. So we have got a shared folder with full access there. User interface, we just want to show at the top of the screen, so it will show in there. Then we'll click OK. So that's done. So in the next video, we are going now to switch on the VirtualBox and start installing.